2024. It is so crazy that it's already the end of the year. I feel like this year was like honestly a roller coaster for me because there were some crazy things that happened in my life, some really good things that happened in my life. So it was honestly just like a roller coaster of emotions for me this year. So honestly, I am very excited for 2023 to be over with because I never want to experience some of the things that I experienced this year and literally just want to throw 2023 in the garbage and start off the year fresh again with 2024. So, I mean, I've never really announced this on my channel before, but I know I kind of mentioned to you guys that I was going through a lot of stuff. I mean, it's a lot of personal stuff, so I don't really want to put it out there on the internet, but basically some good things that did happen to me is that obviously I'm kind of in a new setting right now and I got a house and I finally moved in with my husband, and obviously I got married, which I shared online as well. But in the process with all that happening, I also had two people who are very close in my life that ended up getting diagnosed with cancer this year. So it was really, really tough on me, honestly, with that happening at the same time. So yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into detail because I'm not trying to make this a sad video or anything like that. It's literally a wish list for 2024. But I know I kind of just kept saying in other videos I'm going through a lot of stuff and I haven't been myself really, and I haven't really been uploading as much as I did in the beginning of the year. So that's just to shed some light of the reasoning for why I was kind of all over the place this year. Anyway, basically, hopefully next year will be a lot better, and you know, just putting some positive vibes out there for everything and for everyone. So yeah, let's just get into this video of my wish list for 2024. So of course I have it on my phone here, so I'm just going to read off the list that I have here. Honestly, there's not that much. It's only like 10 things, I think. So this one I feel like I'm going to be realistic, but also not very realistic, because I feel like my last wish list from 2023,
it was very not realistic. It was like if I was imagining I was going to become a billionaire or something this year.
But anyway, I feel like some of these things are probably a little bit more realistic, I guess. Starting off with number one, I really want a new car next year. So right now, if you guys don't already know, I have a BMW X1 and it is a little outdated. So honestly, next year, hopefully with everything going okay in the way that I want it to work out, I want to upgrade to a 2023 or 2024 BMW X1, or even open to like the Mercedes GLA or GLS. Like I think those are really nice too. Honestly, I love my SUVs, but I like the small SUVs. So I mean, an X5 would be nice, but I get very scared when it's like big cars. So I think like the X1 and like the GLA are like the perfect size for me because they're still four-wheel drives and still SUVs, but a lot smaller. And also at the same time, a lot more affordable than bigger ones, and gas is not cheap. So I'm not trying to pay $100 every time I have to fill up that tank. So yeah, that is definitely one thing on my list. Hopefully I would be getting towards the end of next year if everything works out, like saving and stuff like that. And good deals, I guess, too, because you know, you definitely gotta shop around with cars. It's not like something that you just, I mean, there are some people who kind of just go to the dealership the first time and just buy it there. But I know when I was buying my first BMW, I went with my dad, and it was a very long process. Like it was months before I actually bought the car, because you know, you just want to shop around and make sure you're buying a reliable car. Even though BMWs aren't very reliable, but I mean, it's better, I feel like, than the other BMWs that I know. So yeah, we're not going to talk about that because I'm also very picky when it comes to cars. But anyway, basically it takes a while for you to buy a car. So yeah, probably towards the end of next year, hopefully, I will have a new car. Next on my list, and I feel like I've been saying this for so long, so I might honestly just rip the band-aid next year. I definitely, especially I have a big birthday coming up too. It's probably going to be like a late birthday because my birthday is literally in February, so I don't think I want to buy it then. Probably more towards like the middle of the year. But I want to get a Cartier Just Unclue thin bracelet. I actually tried it out during Christmas time because I knew around my birthday I was probably going to want to splurge and get that. I just wanted to see it in person, but it's absolutely beautiful. I will insert a clip here because I did a little TikTok on it. But yeah, I definitely think I want to get that and like add it to a stacking that I have. Next, this is, it really honestly just depends because as I mentioned, I just got a house with my husband. So another thing that we always talked about when it came to us like living together and like wanting a house is to definitely get a puppy. So hopefully maybe this time next year we can get a dog. I'm not so sure. I'm like part of me has always wanted a dog and my parents never got me a dog. Mostly because my sister's allergic, and then even hyperallergenic dogs, she was still kind of allergic as well. And also my parents were not like pet people at all. Like they grew up in a country where pets were just stayed outside, not inside the house. So yeah, I just never got a dog, and I've always wanted a dog, and I always wished every Christmas I would see like a little present start moving in the corner and it's a puppy, but you know, that never happened. But anyway, basically, we were thinking that maybe after a year of being settled into the house that we could possibly look into getting a dog. But I think it's kind of just like 50-50 if it was to happen this time next year, just because I can be a homebody, but at the same time I'm definitely not. I'm very so much so like on the go, and I know when you get a puppy, like you need to be home at least in the beginning just to train them or like have people there to like take him or her out and stuff like that. So I think that's why I'm like holding back. Otherwise I probably would have already had a puppy by now, but it's just a lot of work, and I know it takes a lot of like maintenance. That's like weird to say since it's a dog, but it does. And yeah, I guess that's why I'm kind of like hesitant if I really want to get one next year, since we just moved into the house, and like, will I feel settled after a year? I don't know. So we're gonna see, but possibly that is on the wish list for next year. Who really fucking knows with me, because I can say one thing and the next month you guys will just see a video of new puppy. So don't take everything that I say seriously. Next thing on my list is a Van Cleef & Arpels Sweet Alhambra bracelet. So this one is kind of just like the mother of pearl Alhambra bracelet, but it's a sweet one. I also have a video of this because I tried it on in the stores as well, because I thought that would be really cute with the thin just to include Cartier bracelet. But basically it's just one little pendant in the middle. It's very dainty but so cute and classy. Like, I just think it looks so cute as like a little part of a stack. I mean, I honestly probably would just wear it by itself as well if I just want to wear like one bracelet. But it's so cute and significantly less expensive than the regular Alhambra bracelet from Van Cleef & Arpels. So I think that's like a good starter piece for your stacking that you want for luxury bracelets. Next on my list, this is how you can tell that I'm getting older, but so basically this house that we have 2 bathrooms, and they're a little outdated. I mean, they're not the worst right now. I think for sure I want to eventually renovate them. So depending on what goes on next year, since we're finally finished with, because we did already a lot, and when I say a lot, we did a lot of renovations to the house already, so that's why I kind of want to take a pause. So possibly in the works of next year or maybe the year after, I definitely want to upgrade those bathrooms, because I definitely want to have that marble black bathroom. I think that looks so classy and nice. So yeah, I could see that either for 2024 or 2025. So that's definitely on my wish list. Next, I have the Cartier Panther watch in silver. Also have a clip of this as well, because you know, I'm just really starting to try to do my stack. That one was really nice, and it's for Cartier. I feel like it's affordable versus like the gold watches are very expensive, but this one I feel like is something that I could probably save up for and add to my stack. And it's still obviously the same thing, it's just silver gold instead of yellow gold, but it was really nice in person, and it's like a good size too. It's the small. I kind of see myself buying that sometime in the near future. Next is, I definitely want, again with my stacking, to get the Cartier Love Thin bracelet. I also have a video of that because I also tried it on when I was at the store as well. I just think that would really complete my stacking, and I think it looks also very cute with just like a tennis bracelet on its own with the Love Thin bracelet. So yeah, the only cons that I have with that bracelet, and I feel like why it wouldn't be something that I would get next year or still like kind of hesitate on buying, is just because the clasp for it I've heard is not the best. So you kind of have to keep it on all the time. And I'm definitely the type of person where I love wearing jewelry, but at night I literally take all of it off and just put it in my jewelry box. The only thing that I keep on 24/7, like shower, workout, and go to sleep with, are my Cartier Love Hoop earrings. I never really take these out unless I want to swap it for like a more like a fancier like earring, I guess, if I'm going out to like a fancy event or something. But for the most part, like I always just have these in my ear, so I don't really see myself doing that as far as a bracelet, just because when I go to sleep, like I feel like I'm just gonna have marks on my wrist, and like it's just uncomfortable for me, I feel like. So I don't know, I really don't know if that's something that I want to spend so much money on, because I've also heard like or seen comments from you guys too who have the Cartier bracelet, and the clasp after a while just like opened up on you while you were just like walking somewhere, and that would definitely break my heart, of spending all that money and like I'm walking somewhere and then finally look down and my bracelet's not there anymore. So yeah, I really just don't know how I feel about that yet, but it's definitely on my wish list just because it's a really nice like staple piece and investment piece to have, I feel like, as part of your stack. The next thing on my wish list, and I had this too as well, a wish list video that I did, and that is the Hermes Kelly 25 purse. I mean, obviously this is kind of just a dream to have because it is so hard to get. You really gotta play the Hermes game, which I am not ready to do right now. So it's just on my wish list. Like if I was to get any Hermes bag, it would definitely be the Kelly 25. I just think it's so cute and very me. I do like the Birkin, but I think I'm more of a Kelly girl. So yeah, that is always going to be on my wish list, I feel like, any year. Kelly 25. Always just there. The next thing that's always just going to be on my wish list as well, but honestly the more and more I wait with this, it's just going to be as bad, or it's already to the point where it is like a Kelly 25 or a Birkin 25, which is a Chanel classic flap in the caviar leather. So I mean, honestly, for this, if I was to ever get it, and I've said this before, I would definitely have to sell one of my bags in my luxury collection and also have to buy it in Europe, because obviously for bags and stuff like that, it's a lot cheaper. I shouldn't say it's a lot cheaper because it really depends on the brands, but you really could save a significant amount of money versus buying it here in America. So I think those were the two things that have to happen. I have to have a trip booked to Paris and sell one of my bags to get that. But that's definitely something I am striving for or want to include in my collection, because I honestly just see myself using that bag every single day for every outfit. And like, it's an investment, guys, when you get a Chanel bag, because the value of that is just skyrocketing every year. So if there was, which I feel like there never would, if I did get the classic Chanel flap, I would pretty much double in profit of what I got it like 5 years ago. So that is the only reason why I would probably get that over the Hermes. Even though the Hermes bag is the same ordeal, actually, they very much so hold their value too, if not more, but it's just easier, I feel like, to get the Chanel bag versus the Hermes bag, so that's why I say that. Lastly is the Chanel vanity bag, which has been all over my feed lately, especially during the summertime, and I've seen a lot of influencers get that. So it's not something that it's like a die-hard need that I want, but I just think it's a really cute new Chanel bag that I haven't really seen, like a new Chanel bag that I've wanted in a while. So I just kind of want to stick that into my wish list. I am getting the low battery sign right now, so I think I'm going to wrap up this video. Sorry if I rambled a lot, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I hope you guys have an amazing end of the year and a prosperous 2024. Let's get all of our manifestations out there, and I hope you guys also have a very positive and get all of your New Year's resolutions intact for 2024. And yeah, just start off the year fresh. Love you guys so much. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll check you guys out in my next video. See you next year.